Hey guys, I'm KevinTaylorS, and welcome to my very first tutorial video, how to write music for video games. Let's get started. Writing music for video games is a lot different than writing music for just about anything else. And the main difference is that games are a non-linear experience. So unlike a movie or a book or a song where everything is predetermined before you start watching or reading or listening, a game will always be a different experience for each person because it's subject to what the player decides to do. A game is constantly changing and adapting in real time based upon the player's choices. And if a game has to adapt and change in real time, so should our music. Gone are the days where writing a single looping track per level is good enough. The music should be as adaptive and immersive as the gameplay. So in the industry, this is what we call either nonlinear or adaptive music. So let's take a look at a very basic example game that I made that demonstrates this. So here we are. As you can clearly tell, I am not a game programmer nor an artist, so forgive the crudeness of this example. So here we have our player character. He's kind of hanging out in the desert, and over here we have our elephant enemy, who is quite scary. I should have drawn him with like angry eyebrows or something. But he's our enemy, and we're just going to pretend that he's scary and intimidating over here. And I made this simple music track that kind of complements the desert atmosphere. But we want the music to adapt and change in real time respective to the gameplay. So right now, if we leave it, if we just leave our character sitting here, the music's just going to keep looping forever. But what if we wanted to make the music get more intense the closer our player gets to the elephant? Well, we can't do that. So you see I added a little intensity value down in the bottom left, and that changes depending on how close our player gets to the elephant. Now, I programmed this so that when the value exceeds 50, it's going to tell the game to make the music more intense. Watch. There we go. Our music is more intense now. And because we're closer to the elephant, it's really scary. We're getting closer and closer to the elephant. And, oh, I'm scared. I'm going to run back. And as you can hear, our music changes back when the value drops below 50. Now, notice that the music doesn't just immediately cut from one track to the other, and we don't crossfade between them two either. What we're actually doing, what's actually happening, is that the music is waiting for the downbeat of a measure before changing. And I also added a little drummy cymbal swell thing to kind of mask the transition. So here, I'll do it again. So there you go, we have our adaptive music. Now, this is a really simple example that only uses one variable and only one trigger value, so our 50 value. But we can use any number of values and any number of triggers within our game's code to influence the music. Maybe we want to have 5 levels of intensity instead of just 2. Or maybe we want to add a health variable so that when our player's health gets low, we start pulling out certain instruments, or we add a low-pass filter or something. We could even add a health variable to the enemy so that when the enemy's health gets low, we could make the music start getting more heroic or something. Our possibilities are really endless, so hopefully you're starting to gain kind of an understanding of how music can work in a game and some of the possibilities adaptive audio gives you. So now you're probably thinking, well, Kevin, that's great. You made a game and you made the music change. And now how do I do that? Well, I'm going to talk about that kind of stuff in the next video. Some of the software things that you need, some of the skills necessary to start working with adaptive music within games. So in this example, I use the Unity game engine and Fmod Studio as my audio middleware. And I'll talk about this kind of stuff more next time. But for the time being, we're just going to leave it at that. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to respond. And I'll see you guys in the next video.